both the euro and the yes, Claude, you're absolutely right. The Aussie, and because you are right, Clive, then we're going to do the Aussie first. You're absolutely right. And why we have chosen the Aussie first? If you look here on our radar screen, you could see that there has been some positive movements, for example, versus the Swiss, versus the yen, on all the pairs. Even the euro has been slightly positive, as you can see here, against the Swiss, and against the CAD, and against the Aussie. Even the euro, with its weakness, has given us a buy signal against the Aussie. And just by looking at this radar screen and knowing what to look for, you can identify that one of the weakest currencies is the Aussie. So therefore, Clive is right, and we're going to do the Aussie first. And as you know, we had a structural significant point, which is the 98.45. That is the 98.45 here, which is also, it goes back to 2008. Right there, that high of July August 2008 is the 98.45, which is our structure point, and now we are sitting at it right now. We have broken below the 98.45 a couple of weeks ago. We sold off about 300 basis points, 300 pips. Then we bounced back up when we had the dollar weakness. We traded back above the 98.45 for it only to fail. And we closed the week at 97.64, which means we closed the week about 100 pips away from the structure break to the upside, which, again, looking aside from that, failing below the structure is a major selling point. Take a look at this day. You got this kind of big tail up there, and you look what happened the day before. The prior high is 97.66, so we actually couldn't even stay above the previous daily high. So with that, we have now two sell signals, so it is a no-brainer for us. And the low of the day of Friday was 27. So with that, we're going to be, again, we want to be okay, look at this, how beautiful I mean, it's fascinating when the numbers line up on every time frame like this. If you look here, that is the low of the day, about 97, 97.27 right there, pretty much the low of the day. And it is now your structure point on the chart. So therefore, we are going to go short below 97.30. So we're going to short the Aussie. $97,320, that is our short point. And if I short it over here, I'm going to place my stop right above the 97.67. So my short stop is 97.67, which is okay. And my structure short, if this thing going to slide, my next structure short to the downside is the 96.52, which is again the same structure point we had as of last week. So that is fine. On the long side, we have already failed above the 98.45, so I'm going to buy it only, like we decided last week, above the 98.45. and our structure long is still going to stay the 98.45, and our stop, as we did from last week, was the 98.45. So the Aussie we're going to be shorting, and the bias is to the downside. We'll be looking at shorting it right below the 97.32, and if I do, I have a structure short at 96.52, which is the low, and if I go short at 97.32, my stop is 97.67, so this means I'm using about 35 pips as a stop. And on the long side, which again the bias is still to the downside, we're only going to buy it above the structure, which is the 98.45, and that is the structure from back 2008, and that would be our long point, our structure long, and our stop. Okay, that is the euro.